Morning and welcome to the United Stand. It's our transfer daily update and things go from bad to worse here in the Midlands. We were expecting snow and typically the weather forecast is now saying that it will miss us. So those glory days of getting the old scarf and fireman Sam boots out and building snowman doesn't look like it's going to happen for Goldbridge. But a double blow. Fellaini signs a new contract for Manchester United. It's no joke. You've not woken up in some nightmare parallel universe. This is a fact, and apparently it was signed a month ago. Now, there's a method to the madness that some people like to try and see the positive, glass half full people. You know, I understand that. I'm going to dismiss it and make you out to be, lollipop lane, gingerbread house people. It's never going to happen. Some people are saying because he signed 4 years ago this summer, there's an option to extend it by a year. Manchester United have taken that option so that when they sell him in the summer, they get a decent fee. It's a load of rubbish. That's not how it works. The reality is his contract will be up instead of this summer, next summer. But that won't make much major difference to a transfer fee because any player whose contract is up in 2018 will still go far cheaper if they're sold this summer. If we put him onto another 2 or 3 year contract, then you might get a decent fee. This isn't nothing. This is the same sort of fans who said last year when Herrera wasn't playing in games, oh, Van Gaal's just keeping him back, keeping him fresh for other games, and he wasn't. He was dropping him. He wasn't using him. This is Jose Mourinho and his odd obsession with a Peter Crouch type player in Fellaini, and you know what? It's right up there for me with his ignorance in relation to Michael Carrick. You know, Michael Carrick is superb. He's the reason we're winning so many games now. But let's not forget, Jose ignored him until the start of November. For 2 months, he wasn't using him and wasn't using him in the league at all. And he realised his mistake. Every manager, as brilliant as Jose Mourinho is, as right as he is for Manchester United, every manager will make mistakes. Every manager has got an Achilles heel. And Fellaini, unfortunately for us, although some of you like him now, is it. So, signs a new contract. He's going to be here for the foreseeable. Mourinho loves him. We're going to see more and more of him. I just hope and pray that more of him is going to be last 10-minute Peter Crouch cameos where we're just going to chuck a high ball into the box and try and nick a goal. That is Fellaini's use. It is not. But let's not forget, Mourinho uses him midfield. He's Pogba's natural replacement, apparently. Not my words, the words of Jose Mourinho. He used him for about a month and a half as a defensive midfielder, taking the ball off the back four. Scary times. Again, it's not hate. I hate that word anyway. It's just a dislike of a player who's not Manchester United quality. And it's scary, terrifying, and ultimately atrocious that we've given him a new contract. And even better, the club, football's all about politics. They've waited, they could have been waiting for years for this, but they've waited for a positive moment in Fellaini's Manchester United career to feed this to the public because they know that a lot of fans won't be happy about it. So he actually signed the contract, we're being told, a month ago. What happened a month ago? Yeah, you remember that last minute cameo penalty mess up by Fellaini. So around then, we gave him the new contract. Bloody ridiculous. But they've waited for a positive moment to give him that new contract. And tell you what, if you're one of those people who are like, yeah, he deserves it and everything like that, you've mugged yourself off big time. Because all he did is score a last-minute goal against Hull in the League Cup. A bang average player. We could have sold him for 20 million and got Peter Crouch on a free because they do exactly the same job. But enough about that. In other transfer news, Lyon are interested in Memphis Depay. I should have said this yesterday on the Skype Goldbridge show. This is a load of rubbish that Manchester United want to keep Memphis Depay. They don't want to keep Memphis Depay at all. They can't sell Memphis Depay in January. That's the problem. This is a player, again, who's come out 2 months ago, said he wants to leave Manchester United. I don't know whether the club and the manager think we're all stupid. Even Jose said it last week. He's not been playing him because he said he wants to leave Manchester United. This is Memphis's word. So why should the fans warm to Memphis when we know he's wearing the most iconic number in world football and he's asked to leave? He doesn't want to dig. There are people out there, in fairness to Fellaini, all you've got to do is work hard. You don't even have to be a good footballer. Use Fellaini as your tower of hope and joy. You don't even have to be a very good footballer. All you've got to do is try hard, Get there 10 minutes early, put the kettle on, put all the cones out, you know, wash everybody's boots, lick Mourinho's arse, and you'll be in the team. It works for Fellaini. So Memphis, there's no excuse. You're just lazy. And the fact that we're talking about keeping him now, it's nothing to do with wanting to keep him. It's because we can't sell him and we've got to save face. And the reality is, I sort of understand why people don't want to sell him. Because he's got a bad attitude. He's a flop. I mean, the Schneidlin deal is amazing. Massive applause to Mourinho and Manchester United. Well, it's Mourinho, isn't it? Because you can't applaud Woodward and that, because we've seen what they've sold players for in the past. You know, Raphael for a packet of wine gums. It's ridiculous. So we got a good fee for Schneidlin. We can't get rid of Memphis. I said yesterday on my Twitter account that the problem is, the stumbling block is the wages for somebody who's got a bad ego and is a flop. And somebody had the audacity to tweet back and say, he's only on £90,000 a week. Oh yeah, same here, mate. Same here. It's only £90,000 a week. I barely know why I get out of bed in the morning for £90,000 a week. £90,000 a week? I wouldn't pay him £9,000 a week. He's done absolutely nothing. He turned up against the Danish pub side a year ago, did a few tricks, and that was it. £90,000 a week is a lot of money. Fellaini's on £80,000 a week, by the way, just to depress you even more. But £90,000 a week Memphis is on. Who in their right mind would pay him that? Nobody. So we're going to have to take a massive hit to get rid of a player who is still in his early 20s, who actually could still turn out to be a decent player. The club are in a difficult position, to be honest, with Memphis. We want rid of him, but we want a good price for him, and we want someone to take those wages on. But the problem is, we could let him go for like 10 million and, you know, take a massive hit on his wages, and then he could turn out to be quite a decent player. That's the problem United have got. But they want to get rid of him, and they can't get rid of him. Leon, also interested in Adnan Januzaj. Remember him? Another bit of dead wood for me who's got to go. I don't know what you lot think. Comment below. Not set the world on fire at Sunderland in the Premier League. He's never going to be a Manchester United player. And again, just, you know, I don't know where his head's at. Burst on the scene with talent and then just seemed to get lazy and thought he'd made it. So, yeah, that's not worked out. But there you go. That's your quick whirlwind tour of transfer news today. Not a lot going on. I think we're all slightly stunned by the Fellaini thing. Don't buy into this. There are a few people trying to turn a positive spin on it, saying, "Oh, it's because we want to get a good fee for him." You don't get a good fee for somebody just because you add a year onto their contract. We're not selling him in January. If we were going to sell him in the summer, we're not going to get any. All that would happen is he could have gone for a free in the summer. Well, we're not going to get a hell of a lot more for him with 1 year on his contract. Say you sell him when the summer transfer window opens in July the 1st, doesn't it? So it opens in July. We try to sell Fellaini. A club comes in and goes, well, he's only got a year left on his contract. You know, you barely get anything. So that's an absolute load of rubbish that people are spinning about that. The reality is, Mourinho's given him a new contract because he likes him, he wants him to stay, and I don't think the club dare give him the 3-year contract that Mourinho probably wants to give him. But every manager's got a weakness. I've told you this. Name me what, you know, Jemba for Sir Alex. It happens. We just got to live with it. I just wish Jose's weakness was an addiction to Werther's originals and not Marouane Fellaini. But there we go. We live with it. We're live tonight at 8:30 with the Liverpool preview, and hopefully Stan Collymore on it. So join us at live 8:30 tonight. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope if you are in the UK, the weather conditions don't get too bad, because we have got a lot of snow, and I know the rest of the world, it's fine. You just deal with it. But in the UK, we're going to meltdown. But I'll speak to you all later at 8:30. Have a great day, and I'll see you very soon. No, I'll speak to you.